Hello, hello, Sarah Breitlander with KRAIN Luxury Real Estate, and today we are going to talk about whatever happened to Costa Rica's law to attract foreign investors and retirees. Thank you so much for joining me today. Where are we? Where am I coming from you today? I am so proud to report that we are in our brand new Flamingo office in the Guanacaste region of Costa Rica. KRAIN has always had an office presence and a significant presence here in Flamingo, but we were able to upgrade to a corner office just steps from the up and coming Flamingo Marina, so we're really excited about it. And today I want to talk to you about, because so many of my clients have asked, whatever happened to Law 9996? This is the law to attract foreign investors and retirees. The first question I get, did it pass? Because we're not seeing the implementation of it. Well, yes, it did pass. It actually passed in July of 2021. Why did it pass? This law is an attempt by the Costa Rican government to attract foreign investment in Costa Rica. It's an attempt to revitalize the economy after the COVID shutdown. And it's also an attempt, they really want to increase the levels of foreign investment. Right now, foreign investment constitutes about 3.5% of Costa Rica's GDP, which is great, but they want to increase that level as high as 8% of their overall GDP, their gross domestic product. So that's wonderful news for my expat clients to hear and my foreign investors to hear. So that's why it was passed, and it was passed again in July of 2021. What is it? What is this law? It has some really great benefits for many of my expat clients. Expats meaning that you are moving to Costa Rica or you are investing in Costa Rica from another country. You're from a country outside of Costa Rica. So the first thing this law does, it reduces the bar you need, the standard you need to invest in Costa Rica. That standard used to be $250, $200. They have reduced it to $150,000. What does that mean? For my real estate clients, of course, that's our business. It means that if you buy a home in Costa Rica for $150,000 or more, you automatically qualify to apply for residency in Costa Rica, which is a wonderful thing. The bar is definitely lowered, which is a wonderful thing. What are the other benefits of this law? It also says, under this law, when you apply for residency, you also get a one-time tax exemption for the import of a reasonable quantity of all household goods. This is amazing. So if you buy a house, a home in Costa Rica, that means you can import duty-free, tax-free from the United States, Canada, wherever you're from, new or used, appliances, furniture, outdoor furniture, decor. This is a huge deal, and it's just really exciting. Now, what is reasonable quantity? Did you catch that? A reasonable quantity of household goods. Well, of course, nobody knows. But we are going to assume everyone expects that it's going to be ample for equipping a home that a typical expat would live in, okay? What does that mean practically? We believe it means that you can basically get one cargo container, fill it up with all of the stuff that you want, new or used, and bring that into Costa Rica tax-free, which is pretty amazing. The third part of this law allows for tax-free importation of two, not one, but two vehicles. This is huge for my clients. So many of my clients move down to Costa Rica and they go through the process of buying a car here, which we can do and we can help you with. And they don't really try to import cars in from the United States or Canada or elsewhere because, I mean, the taxes are so high, sometimes as much as 50% of the value of the automobile. So it's not really worth it. This allows you that option for not one, but two. And also the law says that these vehicles can be land or marine, which we're pretty sure includes a boat. And wouldn't that be wonderful? And then the fourth part of this amazing law to attract foreign investment in Costa Rica is that for people who want to live here and work and invest, it does provide a tax exemption for equipment or materials that you may need for your professional use in whatever you're doing down here, in your occupation. So if you are a photographer or a videographer, you can bring all of your cameras and video equipment tax-free. If you are a restaurateur, you can import all of your kitchen and your restaurant equipment. which is pretty special. So those are the benefits of this law. Who does it apply to? Well, as I mentioned, it applies for my clients who are buying a home for $150,000 or more here. Now, many of my clients aren't just one person, they're a family, they're a couple. It applies to the owner of the home, spouse, and all children and dependents under the age of 18. So all family members and dependents under age 18 also get the benefit of this law. They can apply for residency based on the one purchase of the home that's worth $150,000 or more. Unfortunately, the law does not apply to those who have already obtained residency. That was the first question my husband asked me. We're permanent residents and we have been for a very long time, and this law came out and Pete said, honey, can we apply for this law? And as much as I wanted to say yes, because we did not have these benefits when we moved here and applied for residency, it does not apply. So if you're already a resident, this law is not for you. Does it apply to those that are already in the process of residency but haven't obtained residency yet? It's unclear. We do not know. That is a question mark. The biggest question, when will this law take into effect? And I will tell you, this is the reason why there's so much uncertainty. This is the reason people are saying what happened to it. And this is also the reason why there are, several portions of the law that are currently unclear. It's because in Costa Rica, once the law has passed, which this law has, which is wonderful, then it's still pending regulation. So they need to develop rules. They're called the reglamentos. And these rules are basically a published list of rules on how to implement this specific law. It's the how-to-do list of the law. Usually the Costa Rica government will give about 6 months for the entity that's in charge of implementing this to publish those rules. So remember, the law passed in July 2021. So the clock is ticking. I think we're there soon. Meeting with the attorneys, they're thinking about in 6 weeks. Once those are published, we're going to have clear answers for all these questions. What's a reasonable quantity to import, right? Does it apply to my clients who've already applied for residency but haven't officially obtained residency yet? So hopefully we will have our answers to those questions coming soon. So I hope this was really helpful in figuring out whatever happened to Costa Rica's Law 9996, the law to attract foreign investment and retirees. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much, and pura vida.